18 reasons why I love being the underdog. You will cheer for a champion, but you will connect with an underdog, a winning underdog. When people thought I am not good enough, I changed the game. When people thought that I couldn't do better than that, I changed the way I played the game, and I still became successful. 7 years ago, when I began my career, I was an underdog. 7 years later, I am still an underdog, or I like to act like one, because I love the idea of coming from behind and winning. There have been times when people have said a lot of things to demean and demotivate me. I have felt rejected, but then I still have managed to leave all those people with goosebumps through the phase of my journey. So since we get 18 minutes here, I would like to share with you the 18 perks of being a winning underdog. First, I never settle. My fire shines brighter than the shiniest star. Back in 2013, I left my house and I've never looked back. I never had a safety net to fall back upon. Every single day when I wake up in the morning, I feel devastated by the idea that, oh, another day of feeling homeless. But has that stopped me from following my dream? Not at all. Then I look around and find my two greatest weapons lying beside me: grit and determination. And then I start my day with even fuller energy and vibe. Failures don't intimidate me. Success doesn't overwhelm me. Back in 2010, when I started off my career, I was an average content writer. I was written off by my seniors clearly, and they said that, Visruti, you don't belong to this industry, and you would not last. So what did I do? Did I believe them? No. I did not believe my circumstances. I did not believe what people perceived of me. The only thing, or the only reason why I stand here today in front of all of you, is that I was always sure of myself. The determination to make it to some place which was meaningful was always there at the back of my mind. But one thing was also very, very significant. I always took reality checks. All the success that I've garnered over the time, and because of my very, very viral community paperless postcards, I also realized that the applause I have gained today can again turn into adversities, which is what keeps me on my toes every single day. I'm always prepared to begin again. When I came to Bombay 4 years ago, I did not have much in my wallet. I had to start from the scratch. I had absolutely no family support. It's been 2 years. I'm not even in touch with my family. Nobody has bothered. Where did I go? How did I survive? But I still managed to follow my dream, my passion, and make it big. Because I felt that pain is temporary, passion is permanent. Even if I lose everything today, I think I have the grit and hunger to make a bigger empire someday, very soon. I have sweat equity. I work multiple times as hard. It's unimaginable. The love for my craft and the commitment towards my craft is unthinkable, is unmatched. I have had severe illness, and I've still executed successful workshops. I've been extremely demotivated and still given my 1000% every single day of my career. How did I do that? Again, everything boils down to the kind of self-belief that I carried. I'm grateful for the team I have. Insecure bosses, I feel, erode their team. Confident bosses empower them. I honor everybody who works with me. I treat even an intern as a co-founder. Everybody is a protagonist on my team. I, myself, just merely feel that I'm just a representative of the team. I am the wolf that leads the pack, but stands at the end of the line when it comes to rewards. People think that I'm fearless, but I'm not. I do fear some things. I am not afraid of failures, given the kind of history that I've had. I do not fear competition, and I don't even fear lack of talent. But I do fear lack of time, lack of efforts, and slack. Why? Because I feel there would be somebody more passionate out there who's working 24/7 to take away my winner's trophy if I lose out on any time, which is why I'm very, very particular about making time my biggest weapon. I focus on sustained success and not overnight success. They say that, overnight success is fancy. But I feel to have an overnight success, you need years and years of labor. I feel the success that is not consistent is a fluke. It is absolutely a fluke, which is why I constantly try and pull out the best in me. I'm here for the long haul. It's very difficult to defeat me. Not because I have a great product model. It is difficult to beat me because I am stubborn. I am stubborn enough to make history someday. This world, they like brittle women because it is easy to put up with a brittle woman. It becomes extremely difficult for the world to put up with a woman who's strong-headed, opinionated, and who knows what she is out there to do for herself. I don't play by the conventional rules. I did not wait for marriage to have kids. I am 30, and I have adopted 3 kids already. I did not wait for my family to help me settle down. I didn't need a husband to help me settle down. I am an entirely self-made product. In a city like Bombay, where people come and leave before an eye blink. I had the guts to crush my mother's ambitions for me, unreasonable ambitions for me. And I am glad because the dreams, my passion for my dreams was a lot larger and more powerful than what my mother had planned for me, or probably what even destiny or the society had planned for me. I think I call myself as unconventional because unconventional is my middle name. I have broken stereotypes, I have crushed hypocrisies, and I've gone against the society's determined equities. Nobody knows my next move. I had an interview a few days ago with Radio City. I am so cautious and secretive. Nobody on my team knew that I was actually interviewing with Radio City until I got their recorded audio clips, and which is what I shared with them, and people went bonkers on my team. Mr. Riddhi, you didn't even say it. We are also on radio today, and it's this phase that I'm talking about. This is just in a year's time. In under 365 days, we are not just in the print media, but also on radio as one of the largest social communities of the country. So that is also one of the perks of being the winning underdog, that I would always actually, try to represent or reflect an energy that I'm unprepared. But inside of my head, I am always sure, or I always know that I am going to kick some ass. I define success differently. I don't think bank balance represents success for me. I think empathy, endurance, and energy define success for me. I don't want to be the honcho. I want to be the hero. You may have 2 million in your bank account and feel successful. But I inspire 2 million people through my community paperless postcards every week, and I feel equally successful. And that is how I define success so differently. I respond well to criticism. What can you come and tell me that I don't know about myself? And that is exactly what happens when you're so self-aware. One of my seniors once told me, Bisruti, you are so average, you're not going to last. I smiled, I said, bro, maybe you're right. But you know what? Don't be so sure. That was 7 years ago, and today she's a fan. She's one of the followers of my community, which reaches out to 2 million people every week. That is how I changed the game over the years. People are not intimidated by me, they're inspired. There have been times when I have picked up from the dustbins and eaten. I have gone solo for over a decade without having any psychological support, emotional support, financial support whatsoever. For a woman in such a country, it's extremely difficult. I make things look very easy today for the team, for the world, for everyone around me, but trust me, it's been hell of a journey. But have I loved it? Absolutely. So if you hear a top dog story who had the opportunity and the advantages, you will be inspired, you will be impressed. But if I tell you that I was not born to win, but I did find my way out there in a tough world, you will believe that if I could, so can you. And that is what a winning underdog is all about. The 3 C's, very important. Cohesive leadership, connected team, and converted success. I have successfully been able to make my vision become my team's vision. Connected, we are so connected that we always root for each other. Third, converted success. I feel if leadership and your team are aligned, success will walk up to you and ask for your autograph. Time plays a significant role. Like I said, I hate to lose time. I hate to lose time so much that, I feel that I do not hate to lose hair as much as I hate to lose time. So time is a very, very important ingredient has been a very important ingredient in my career graph. So timelines, paperless postcards is absolutely driven by milestones and deadlines. I am so ruthless that if I have a team call at 8:30 p.m., I will not entertain anybody after 8:31 p.m. That's how disciplined I have been over the time, and I have kept my entire team as such as well. Ahead of time. Paperless postcards has been able to stay ahead of the curve, ahead of time, because of the innovation that we've got in terms of design and content. Besides, not just the innovation, but the disruption that we've created in the social content industry, as well as the impact that we generate every single day. Test of time. I think perseverance is my secret ingredient. Not just for a successful business, but to be a successful individual as well, for surviving in the long haul. I am an opportunist. When I started off my career, I worked for free for the first 3 years, read peanut salary. I did not mind working for free for a lot of companies because I believed the day I arrive, I am going to take away a lot more than the industry standard. Today, I command a market value set by me. That is what self-belief does to you. You just know your future. Trust me, that is possible. Only if you have undoubted self-belief inside of you. I am a beautiful paradox, humble and proud at the same time. So much self-praise in a day's time. Okay, so I am so humble. I spend a lot of time with underprivileged kids. Like I said, I've adopted 3 kids. I've sponsored their education. I spend a lot of time with underprivileged kids from Dharavi in Bombay. I am so humble that I spend time with them and eat meals with them sitting on the ground. However, I'm also proud of the fact at the same time that at my age, when people are investing in an expensive world tour, I am making a child's world read future better. Rewarding yourself is important. I celebrate failure as much as I celebrate victory, because why should failure feel left out? I work as if it is my last day on earth. I wake up every single day with 3 thoughts in my mind. Would I be proud of myself if I died today, at this very moment? Have I loved my craft enough? Or have I lived life holistically? I do not sleep at night before I get a yes to all these questions. And with this, I guess, thank you so much for being such a lovely audience and such a patient audience. It was a pleasure to be talking today on this stage. Thanks a lot.